Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Ryan. This is Fine Detailing. Thank you so much for joining. If this is your first time, quickly pause, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Would really appreciate it. Helps me get in front of more people. So if this is your first time here, again, I'm Ryan. I own a professional detail shop in Scottsdale, Arizona. We also have a retail storefront and an online shop that you can order from. So I'll link all these products in the description below. So in today's video, I wanted to take you through kind of my express detail slash maintenance wash. So slightly different. And so I'll explain the differences really quickly and we will get right into the video. I want to just quickly introduce you to the products we're going to use, and then I'll take you through those products. I'm probably do like a time lapse for you and show you how I'm using each product. So I have two different maintenance details, right? I have an express detail, which is just quickly, a quick exterior wash, not a deep decon, but an exterior wash, wheels and tires, paint, clean, all that. And then I quickly vacuum the interior and quickly wipe it down, right? No dressing, nothing like that. So that's the quick express detail, but there's two versions of that, right? If it's my maintenance client, if I've dialed in the car and ceramic coated and taken care of it, I have a different wash, which I'm gonna show you in a future video. This is going to be my express detail for a car that I've never seen before. So I have a rough SOP, right? But obviously, like, your SOP can't be too tight because you don't know what the state of the car is going to be when you get it. So you need to be flexible in terms of the products you're going to use. So I'm going to quickly take you through the products that I plan on using. Now that could change depending on what the car looks like, but I have a pretty good idea of, like, I know what products are going to get me over the finish line successfully. So we'll take you through it. So starting with wheels and tires, I always have my Armor Detail Supply wheel cleaner and my tire cleaner. And this is their tire cleaner at 2-to-1, which is what I would recommend it at for tires, but you can also dilute it 4-to-1 for a wheel and tire combo. But yeah, this is their tire cleaner, or sorry, their wheel cleaner that also eats embedded brake dust. So we'll see. It's a Tesla Model 3 coming, so we'll see what that looks like. Next up is I have an all-purpose cleaner. I also carry Green Star, which I love. I only carry, I believe, just 2 APCs. So this one is Built Hamber Surfax. I've been playing with this for a while and it's been very impressive. It's extremely dilutable. Honestly, the strongest I use it at is 1-to-10. And where I really use an APC, I know some people use it as a pre-wash. You can, foam it on, do anything that you want there. I like it for door jams. Most cars that aren't maintained or detailed likely gonna have some grimy door jams. So what I do at the beginning of the wash is I'll spray that down, do my entire wash, let that eat, and then at the end I'll rinse those out with the pressure washer. So Built Hamber Surfax has been really, really impressive. I know you can also clean wheels with it. You can use it as a pre-wash if you want, but it is very, very strong and concentrated. So if you wanted to give this one a shot, I think it turns out really, really well. And so that's kind of the starter package. And then when I get into the paint, right, what am I going to use? I assume the paint's going to be pretty dirty. It's probably not going to be super well maintained. So I reach for Armor Detail Supply Decon shampoo. Now, a lot of people, I think, use decon shampoos improperly, right? We think that most pre-washes are just that. It's a pre-wash, foam it on the car, rinse it off, go to like a pH neutral wash. Now, while that's good and the products are good and strong, you're not getting the best cleaning out of them. So what I like about ADS and specifically their decon shampoo is that you should use it in the bucket, right? So if you want a deeper clean on the paint, this goes in your bucket, use it with your wash pad, and it actually has really good slickness. So you're gonna get the dual, like the cleaning from the actual product, and you're gonna kind of get that deep clean. So I just use one soap when I'm doing this initial decon wash. Now, if it is a maintained vehicle, I'll do this, foam it on, rinse it off, and then I will switch to a pH neutral or a protection soap. But yeah, so I'm gonna use this in the bucket and as a pre-foam. So that's a really good option. So once the car is washed, I'm assuming it's not coming with any protection. So just to make my life easier, I use like a spray and rinse product. So this is Koshemi Protector Wax. Made a video on it not too long ago. This is such an easy, quick way, touch-free to add protection. So that's really nice. So we'll foam that on and just give it, 1 to 3 months of protection, and that's done. So now we can get into our drying, quickly blow off the car, dry it with our drying towels, move on, bring it inside. And so again, for my inside, what I do, it's a quick wipe down, quickly, wipe down the glass. So obviously I have the Built Hamber traceless. You never know what this glass is gonna look like, especially on a car I've never seen. That kills it. To be honest with you, I've had it in my press-all for 6 months. Whenever the tips came out, whenever these new ones came out, I put it in there. I have not had a failure. I know some of you have, but if you're worried about it, you can put it in a different bottle. And then lastly, for my quick wipe down, there are so many interior products, Armor Pilot, P&S Express. What I've been using a lot lately and what I've filled up my interior bottle with is this is Labo Cosmetica. It's a brand out of Italy and it's called Omnia 2.0. I love this product because one, it's dilutable, so it'll save me some money over the long term. And the cool part about it is it actually kills bacteria too. You can get it to foam up a little bit if that's what you like, but what I really enjoy is like I'm wiping down surfaces quickly, it doesn't streak and it flashes off, and we're killing some bacteria in the process. So why not, right? And so that's a really quick product. So I spray it in and then use my interior towel, which I put out in my MZR video. This is all I use in the spray, and I wipe it down and use this as kind of my scrubber cleaner tool. And that's it. And then I finish with, if there's any water spots or if we have time, I do kind of go over it with Armor Amplify as like kind of a quick wipe down, because there's always going to be some water spots. So this is so easy, just mist it over the surface. And I sometimes I just use it as my drying aid with my towel, and then I don't have to go back and do double the work. And then I always finish with water-based dressing. So I only carry, I think, 2 or 3 tire dressings. So I carry Armor Tire, Tire Plus, and then I have Ghost, which is a long-term. And then I have Dynamic by P&S ready to use, Koshemi Plastar, which is an awesome product, and then Ghost. But Tire Plus is a water-based, lasts a couple weeks, leaves a nice satin finish. So this is really quick and easy to apply. So that's it, guys. We're gonna get into the video and I'll show you how I use all of these products. So the last thing we're gonna test is, I just brought these into the store. This is the Detail Factory Clean Screen. Now this is just like the, similar design to the Detail Guards, while, respect is due to Grit Guard, who kind of, I believe they started, what we all know to be as the Grit Guard. It's pretty flawed and it's an outdated, the water, it doesn't stop anything, right? It stops maybe big twigs, but who's washing a car with that? So this has this feature similar to the Detail Guards, where the vortex, like the water doesn't come back up through it. So what I also like is that it's elevated in your bucket, so you don't have to reach down as far to use the Grit Guard, right? And have your whole arm covered in soap. And then the last thing you'll see is these clips, which you can hang from the top of your bucket. And when you're done, right, and you can dry your tools or your wash pad, if you leave it in the bottom of the bucket, it'll never dry. So I like these, and then they just simply pop off, and then I keep them in my coating, my bucket caddy, and just so I'll never lose them. But yeah, let's get into the detail. Sped up time-lapse foam. So what I like to do is, when I've cleaned 3 wheels, before I go to my 4th wheel, what I like to do is foam the car with my pre-wash. That way, my wheel takes me out, depending on the wheel, right? 2, maybe 3 minutes, right? And so I'm allowing
the soap to dwell while I work on the wheel. If I did it first and tried to do all 4 wheels, I'd have to rinse it and it would probably dry. I found doing it on my 4th wheel, right before I start my 4th wheel, is enough time to let the soap react. It doesn't dry, especially if I'm in the shade. And then I'm cleaning my wheel. By the time I'm done with my wheel, if I'm getting good cling time, I'll leave it a little bit longer. Otherwise, it'll be perfect timing to rinse, so it shaves off some time on my detail. Back to the fast forwarding. All right, guys, I hope that was helpful for you. I hope you picked up some nice tips and tricks, saw some cool products that I use. So yeah, guys, that was my process. Products vary here and there, but overall the process is pretty good. So that's just something I wanted to call out for like maintenance vehicles that I haven't touched yet. And again, if he ever ceramic coats it or I have another customer that comes back, my process is totally different because I know what state the vehicle is in typically, and I know that it's coated, right? So the tips and the tools and the tricks and all that stuff would be slightly different. So tune in for a future video. I'll do that on a maintenance vehicle, one that I maintain, or I'll just do it on my vehicle and show you how that differs. Drop it in your comments below. Did you find any of those tips and tricks useful? I'd love to hear from you. Again, if you've made it this far and you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing to the channel, like the video, and again, I'll link all the products in the description below. If you order them from us, you know, we're brand new, but I'm typically shipping out same day. So I would appreciate the support. And until next time, catch you guys in the next one. Bye all.